Hi there. Been a while since I made a video on this game, but I've been looking for a reason to make a video for a while now. And well, the game just updated and added apparently a bunch of hilarious slice of life quests. I have not experienced this before, but I got about 5 seconds into it and I was like, yes, I want to record this. This seems hilarious. So we are in Sharn. We are in Morgrave University, which is one of the new zones that I have not explored. But I saw a mind flayer here. And he's like, whoa, just the person I wanted to see. I'd like to extend an invitation to accompany me on an outing. Sure, you would have time between whacking and slashing to spend a day in the city. Sure, buddy. In my boredom, I have been reading about different cultural customs of the humanoid inhabitants of this realm. In particular, romantic relations. Seeing as you are one such humanoid, me and my favorite soul is a robot body, I thought I could show you the extent of my research. Would you care to join me? I shall meet you in the upper city. Cool. And it is a level 20 quest. Let me... Boom. I'm like one level below, but it should be fine. I don't expect combat in this quest. There might be combat in this quest. I'm not sure. But before I enter a dungeon, I always do all the buffs.
You arrive in a bustling market in the upper city. Fred should be waiting for you nearby.
Gotta smash all the boxes in a game like this. That's half the fun. Ooh.
Fred stands beside a sky coach. He beckons you over.
Hello, sorry I had to smash some boxes. Welcome, Aqua. Thank you for meeting me. Let me reiterate why I've called you out here today. In my leisure, I have been researching various cultural concepts of humanoids in this realm. For today, I wish to regale you with the result of my research on romantic relations. As practice. Practice for what? Given that this is my home for the moment, I would loathe to remain ignorant on any cultural topic. This will get me into the mind of a humanoid in romance, so I may better understand them. So you want me to help you practice a date? Exactly that, yes. I wish to woo you and be wooed. I have planned 3 locations for our date to take place throughout the day. For the first, we shall be going to Sharn Forest Park. Board the Sky Coach when you're ready. Sounds
Fred
cool.
tells you to take the sky coach to the first location of your romantic adventure. Fred tells you that he has 3 different activities planned for your date. Take the sky coach to start your adventure into romance.
Hot robot on Mind Flayer action. Exactly what you expect from this channel.
You step into a green and leafy urban park. Other park goers sit happily gathered around picnic tables, enjoying conversation in the light breeze.
Aqua, welcome. I thought hard what humanoids would like. They like air, and nature, and food. I had heard of a ritual called a picnic and thought it might be a decent way to begin this morning. Come, I have everything set up. I shall lead the way.
Fred points to a gate on the side of the clearing. He gestures for you to follow him.
That is amazing.
Fred leads you to a tree-lined clearing dominated by a large picnic table with a lavish spread.
Here we are. Take a seat. Or stand. Or whatever you're supposed to do at this sort of thing.
Fred gestures to the table.
I have provided various things that you humanoids frequently appear to eat. I hope you enjoy them.
Yes, cheese, brain, sliced bread and a crafting table. Classic humanoid stuff. Tell me, dear suitor, how doth your morning began? I have waited in suspense for years, yearning for our union. 'Twas twice the pleasant and peaceful indeed. I have been looking forward to this as well. Do regale me with tales of your adventure. I quite love hearing the sound of your voice. Alas, where to start? Allow me to tell you about the time I searched a haunted house for treasure, only to find myself among a group of pirates. How fascinating indeed. I believe you managed to make it out in one piece, considering how you are here gracing me with your lovely presence. Alas, if we only had all day. Let us enjoy this moment and have a spot of tea. Indeed, I am quite famished. I believe I spy the fixings for making sandwiches. I'll return with one for you, my dear.
You pause your conversation with Fred. The variety of foods adorning the table commands your attention.
How do I do this? Pick up bread. Pick up brain. Pick up cheese. Oh, do I literally craft it? Oh my god.
You make a sandwich with the bread and cheese, adding a slice of the brain Fred must have brought for himself. You hope he will find this creation appetizing.
Here you go, mind player, bro. Oh, baby, I love sandwiches. You're the bestest, cutest, sweetest Blade Forge paladin in the whole wide world. No, you're the bestest, cutest, sweetest. I'm so glad you did this for little old me, Nom. So yummy, I love it. Anything for you, glorious mind player friend. This has been so much fun, sweetie, but our date's not over yet. Teehee. Oh, I'm so excited.
Now that our customary conversation is complete, it is time for you to go make me a bouquet and give it to me as a gift. That's what couples do on dates, I am told.
Fred directs you to the gate at the other side of the clearing, showing you where to search for the flowers.
Alright. I imagine combat might happen at this point. Or I might be going the wrong way. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's combat. Holding down left mouse button, best combat. I'm not the best at this game, but I like to think I've got decent gear. Oh, hello. Behold the power of holding down left mouse button. Deadly combat technique. Complemented with the power of occasionally pressing 2 and 4 on my keyboard. And occasionally the 1 and 3 on my keyboard.
A shambling mound rises from the dirt and lumbers toward you.
How dare you stop me from getting flowers for the most beautiful mind player, man.
The shambling mound falls in a tangle of vines. You pick the large white flower.
Am I gonna have to play Simon Says to pick up this flower? Oh man, if I fail Simon Says on video, I'm gonna feel so embarrassed.
You hear the sound of a door opening somewhere nearby.
And where would that door be? I never actually got this far in the quest. It's probably somewhere really obvious and I'm missing it. Well, I found one of the flowers for Fred. All good bouquets need at minimum 2 flowers. And of course, maximum of 2 flowers. That is exactly how romance works. Okay, it's a T-junction. Oh! There was a linear path, aha!
A group of water elementals.
You are no match for the holding down of left mouse button. Whoop!
A turkey grazes on the small mountain. malaise and exhaustion, opening your path to the flower.
Oh. Yoink.
You pluck the brightly colored flower from the grass. Now you have everything you need to grant Fred's request for a romantic bouquet.
I thought there was something down there. Occasionally there's stuff down here. Apparently not. Woo! This is clearly the only reason to play a favorite soul is I can go woo! Costs 10 spell points, but it's totally worth it. Woo! Basically as close as this game gets to flying. Hello, Fred, I have brought you 2 flowers. Oh, I literally use the crafting table. Here you go.
You tie the flowers together with the materials that have conveniently appeared on the table in your absence. Fred is going to love his bouquet.
Oh gods, finally, I missed you so much. I thought my heart was going to explode, and you'd find me lying in the ground bloody and covered in fleas. There is nothing in this world that would ever take me from you. Flowers for me, you shouldn't have. I would scour the earth, checking every forest and field to bring these to you, if only to see your smile for just a moment. Alright, let's stop there. Thank you for following my instructions. Do you feel satisfied by my performance? Bravo. It's time to move on. We'll be going to Upper City Fair. Cool.
Now that this part of the experiment has concluded, Fred tells you to join him at the next location.
It is time to leave. I promise that our next location will be just as appealing to a humanoid such as yourself.
Gee, thanks. Ooh, collectible. I totally know where I'm going. Luckily, I can just woo there. Oh, it's just called next location, okay. I'd like to go to the Upper City Fair.
You step out of the Sky Coach and into an area high up in the towers of Sharn. Cheerful carnival music resounds throughout the area. A man stands at a counter in a tent ahead.
Hello. I considered yet again what type of activity would suit this sort of outing. I have read that humanoids sometimes prefer activities on the first date so they have something to talk about, aside from the customary small talk. The carnival is open for the next 2 days. It seems to fit the bill.
That man over there is selling tickets. Be a good date and buy them for me.
Okay. Howdy there, stranger. You here for the fair? Yes, I am, Mr. Carnival Man. Ah, shucks, just Carnival Man. It's fine. Here are your tickets. Before let me go explain some things for you. Along with the Carnival Games, we got this thing called the Carnival Challenge. We got 3 champions for you to knock down and get a point. Once you win, you get a prize. Thanks for the tips, Carnival Man.
The man hands you your tickets and tells you about the Carnival Challenge. Receive a prize after fighting members of the Carnival Troupe.
Of course it's combat. Why would it not be? Let us go and engage in humanoid activities. My fellow humanoid. Hey, you guys look like you want to fight. Greetings, visitor. I'm one of the opponents of the Carnival Challenge. If you defeat me, sure, let me just spawn a blade barrier real quick.
The challengers fight into action.
Hello, I'm required to murder all of you. I hope you don't mind.
The leader of the challengers falls.
Oh, I didn't murder all of them. I'm surprised by that.
A smiling man stands next to an unusual configuration of tiles.
Hello. Welcome to Flight of the Dancing Kobolds. On my go, a kobold will appear in front of you. You have 3 seconds to hit it. Don't worry, it'll be fine, probably. But before it vanishes, once you've hit the kobold successfully, the game ends. You have 3 tries to hit the kobold, then you need to talk to me again. Are you ready to go? Sure, that sounds easy.
The kobold flinches beneath your successful strike, then disappears.
That's literally whack-a-mole. That's amazing. Do I do it again? did it. Here's your treasure. Play again. Nah, I'll just take the treasure. Thank you for game. Thought I'd hit it more than once, but alright, cool. What other wonderful, totally human things can we do?
You approach a large blue crystal floating above a platform. The man standing beside the crystal waves you over.
I only got 28 strength. I hope this isn't strength bait. Oh. Hello, this is the strength crystal. If you give it a good whack, it'll change color based on whether or not you hit it hard enough. If you're strong enough, it'll turn green. If you're too weak, it'll turn blue. Go ahead, smack it. Cool.
The crystal dims, signifying your loss.
Yeah, I only have 28 strength. Hello, you all look like you want fighting. You defeat me, you get a point for victory. Cool, let me spawn a blade barrier.
The leader of the challengers falls.
Alright.
The crystal dims, signifying your loss.
Alright. What else is there to do here? I'm not a lockpick. Hello, Game Master. That's an odd
Farm
term.
animals mill about the petting zoo enclosure.
Look at all these animals. Nothing better to start your day than petting a soft kitten, or cow, or dog. You get it? Oh, it's a dream come true, man. Oh, I get to pet all the animals. Alright, that's amazing. Moo. Moo. Oof. 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 Oof.
You pet each of the animals. It is a petting zoo, after all. You note with satisfaction that you have played all the games present at the carnival. You hope Fred had a good time tagging along.
I hope you're having fun, fellow humanoid person. Where is the other carnival challenge thing? Is it...
The fire giant waves at you cheerfully. He must be the final challenger.
I am the last enemy. I'm waiting.
The
Cool.
giant springs forward.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had a freaking cold icon in my sword. That makes this easy.
The giant falls to his knees, acknowledging you as the victor. The
I'm
last
amazing.
of the challengers falls, assuring your victory.
We're having stuff. Useless. Hello, Fred. Would you like to talk about Wonderful Time?
You reach the carnival's exit. Fred asks you to take the Sky Coach to the middle city. He'll meet you there.
Oh, we're going for dinner. Wonderful. You go ahead, I'll meet you there.
Fred tells you that the next date location is in the middle city. He says that he'll meet you there.
Well, this looks ominous. Also, my bus ran out. Excuse me, don't mind before I go into the restaurant. Just need to cast, Death Ward, True Seeing, Holy Aura, Good Hope. Standard things you cast before going into a restaurant. Reattach my greatsword to my arm. Just in case, Hope you don't mind.
You enter a dingy corridor in a less glamorous part of Sharn. Why would Fred want to visit a place like this?
Fun, economical atmosphere.
You enter an open corridor. Fred stands by a door, nestled into one of the buildings. The entrance to your next date.
You okay with this sort of place? Oh, and don't mind me, I'm just smashing everything for experience points.
What are you waiting for? Romance away?
Fred nods toward the door.
Cool, alright, I'm going with that. Oh, this place
You
looks nice.
enter into a surprisingly polished restaurant. The main dining room of this lively place is filled with other patrons. The host at the door points you to your left, to a side corridor. The door opens into a more private room, filled with small, intimate tables. Fred sits down, waiting for you to join. Fred nods.
What an inadequately sized table! This indicates this restaurant is as good as I have been told.
The waiter places food upon the table, bowing as he makes his exit.
Wonderful. I have heard that an eatery should be too dark for you to see your food aside from candlelight, and all the tables should be so small as to bump knees with your companion. The closeness and dimness creates the perfect atmosphere for romance. What do you think? Is this location charming? It is very charming, Fred. Fred nods improvingly, just as I expected. The real reason I brought you here, aside from demonstrating my knowledge yet again, was to go over the other events of today. Tell me, what was your favorite activity from today? I'm just happy I got to spend time with you, buddy. Isn't that cute? Well, that's not why we went out today. It was for research only. Way to harsh the mood. That was all very interesting to hear. Have you finished your food? The dessert to be coming any minute now.
You and Fred pause your conversation while you wait for dessert.
Eating noises. Robot. I don't even know if Warforged
The waiter
canonically eat.
clears what's left of your entree from your plate and replaces it with your next course.
Delicious. Is it actually an item in my inventory? I don't think so. Pet. Surely that would satisfy that humanoid insatiable sweet tooth. It does indeed. I'll keep that in mind. Now that I've let you expand on the ups and downs of our little adventure, it's time to share my opinion. I would say that while I was trying to have a decent conversation at the park, you were very supportive. You gave my attempts at different conversational styles a chance to play out, which gave me a lot of practice in the way of wooing. At the carnival, everything went well, I suppose. That said, I felt the date was generally successful. Great to hear you.
You and Fred had a lovely time on your date.
Anywho, once you finish your dessert, we should leave. We can say our goodbyes outside. Sounds good.
You and Fred go over the events of the day, discussing which activities were most successful in the Mind Flayer's attempt at romance. You and Fred will say goodbye in the courtyard outside.
Do we leave, or...? Apparently. You coming, buddy?
You exit the restaurant. To your surprise, a warforged and a band of adventurers stand before you. They don't look happy.
Hold on there, Fred. I finally caught up to you.
The warforged glowers at the Mind Flayer.
I got your note. Headed off for a date. Be back tonight? Seriously? Did you really think that just telling me about it would make it all right?
The mysterious stranger laughs.
I always knew you were a bit clueless, but this takes it too far.
The warforged's fingers flex.
Maybe once I drill some sense into you, you'll think twice about doing this again.
Before you can ask any questions, the warforged lunges at Fred.
Oh shit, the twist. He was cheating on me with another Warforged.
Your opponent, exhausted, breaks off the attack.
All right, you won. Fine. I bet you're wondering who I am. I didn't exactly stop to explain. My name is Jamie. I've been dating Fred.
Wait, Fred was... what? You want to hear this Jamie's side of the story.
Oh, wait a second. Let me catch my breath. Alright, I'll explain. Usually Fred and I would take a walk around the Stormreach Market together, but when I came to see him, I saw he left me a note that said he was going out for a date. I couldn't believe it, but then when I thought it over, it started to make sense. A week ago, Fred came to me asking about romantic date spots here in Sharn. Since I come here often with my adventuring party, I told him about this nice restaurant tucked away in the middle of the city. I thought he was going to invite me here, so I'm not going to lie, I had been kind of excited for this week. But I saw the note. I knew he would be here, so I tracked him down to see what the heck was going on. Might have gotten a bit carried away. You tried to kill me, buddy! In my defense, I was aiming for Fred. You didn't do anything wrong. Now that's behind us, why don't you tell me your side of the story? Fred asked to research different humanoid cultural customs, so he asked me to help act out his research. It was completely innocent. Okay, that does kind of sound like Fred. Oh, why didn't he just ask me? We've been dating for months. I think Fred's confused design. Care to explain, Tentacle Buddy? I met Fred when visiting Stormreach. He was helping me and my crew, and I liked talking to him. So I kept coming for hours to come to visit. Then we started going on walks, talking for hours, holding hands, all that couple stuff. He even said he loved me. He what? It's true. I said it at first, but he did answer. I thought he felt the same. Have you ever asked Fred? Not exactly, but it was also obvious, you know. He had known that he had to know what he was doing. He was doing all that relationship research and everything. Fred, you got some explaining to do.
Jamie's explanation was certainly enlightening. You wait to hear Fred's response.
You've been cheating on me with another robot. You tell Fred what Jamie had told you. Jamie said what? We were dating. Where did that idea come from? I don't know, maybe all that stuff you did was definitely dating. Preposterous. Like what, holding hands? I don't want to get separated from the crowd. What about, did you kiss? Wait, don't tell me, I don't want to know. I'm not sure how to go about doing that, but if I did, I don't know. But as for the rest of the stuff, it didn't feel like classical romantic wooing, so Jamie must have had the wrong idea. No offense, Fred, but your friend at wooing wasn't the greatest. They did not. I did careful research. I read books. I watched plays. I saw passerbys in the Stormreach Market. That shows me everything I want to know. Fiction doesn't always match reality, Fred. I will concede I probably need some more practice. Maybe another play or two. I do love Jamie, I think. You see, I'm still catching up on how to feel with such emotions, but in this particular case, that love is more like how I feel about eating brains. Very great in the moment and satiating, but I would not want to date a brain. Ouch. Looks like all the brains you've been stacking on haven't helped you through this one. Poor Jamie. I don't understand. Why would Jamie attack me? And why would you take Jamie's side? You might have not known you were doing it, but you were still messing with his emotions. You need to apologize.
You shake your head at Fred's obliviousness. Jamie, having heard the entire conversation, laughs quietly. Jamie says, "It's all right."
I can certainly understand the struggle in adapting when it comes to matters of the heart.
The Warforged turns to Fred.
Let's be friends, all right?
The Mind Flayer nods.
I'll see you back in Stormreach,
Fred says. Jamie nods, then leaves with the other adventurers in tow. What a wild turn of events after an already wild day. It looks like Fred still has a long way to go when it comes to understanding the art of romance.
And that right there is why I love this game. Take care, guys.